I'm Rich Archuleta, the CEO of Plastic Logic, and I'm here today to give you a sneak preview of a product that we'll formally announce and name at the start of next year. Today we're going to simply refer to it as the Plastic Logic Reader. Now, all of us this past year have seen the Kindle really open up the entire marketplace and category of electronic reading devices. But it's really focused on recreational reading. The Plastic Logic Reader is the only device that's been designed specifically for business reading. So with me today at demo, I have Joe Eschbach, our VP of Marketing, and like most of us, he's brought a whole bunch of documents with him. So what do you got, Joe?
I have a ton of stuff. I have my marketing plan, my PR briefing book, some financial reports I got to go through, and a whole lot of other stuff.
That looks like my briefcase. It's a lot of paper. Well, wouldn't it be great if instead of carrying all this paper, you had a way to carry all of this on a very nice business reading device? What would it take to build, the perfect business reader? Well, first, business documents tend to be 8.5 by 11. So you want the device to have a big, easy-to-read screen. You also want it to be very thin, of course, and it's got to be light so you can carry it around with you. It's got to be robust to handle everyday use. And if I can touch it correctly, there it goes. You want it to be very easy to use with the touchscreen user interface. And that's exactly what we built here with the Plastic Logic Reader. Isn't this cool? Yeah. It's about the same size, weight, and thickness as a pad of paper. And let me give you a sense of all the types of different documents you can support on the device. So here we have an electronic book. There you see a digital magazine, digital newspaper. We could display these in the format in which they were designed. There's a PDF with some music that I'm trying to learn. Some other information. Anyway, that gives you a sense of the types of documents that we can support on the device. Now, what is it that allows us to build a device like this when nobody else in the world can? It's because, if you look at the screen, we've developed our own display technology. This is based on 10 years of research and development by our employees, the world's finest plastic electronics engineering team. The result is a display with transistors that are built on plastics, not silicon, and unlike LCDs, it isn't made on glass. The display is very thin and light and robust. Imagine hitting a laptop display with a shoe. Well, you can see a picture of it right there, and just as you'd expect, it's shattered. Now try that with our display. It works fine. It's very robust. Now, in addition to developing the technology, we've also built a factory in Dresden, Germany. The factory is the first commercial-scale plastic electronics manufacturing facility in the world, and it's set to open later this month on September 17th. So that's it, the Plastic Logic Reader. A really great device for business reading, right? Our device actually weighs ounces, not pounds. It's less than a third the weight of the MacBook Air. This device has a battery life that's measured in days, not hours. It has instant on, is readable in bright daylight. Actually, the brighter the better. And like I said, all these documents that Joe brought with him and more can be held here on this device. I know I'd much rather fly with this on that Southwest Airlines flight I took down here than the briefcase full of paper I brought with me. Now, let me show you another couple of features that we have in our device. So this is our user interface, and you can see our home screen. I'm just going to flip through a couple things quickly. So we organize, kind of papers and documents the way you'd like to organize them. This is some of the information that Joe brought with him. Here's a PowerPoint file with the presentation we're using for partners. We're not going to run the PowerPoint. But let me show you the script. This is a draft of the script that Joe sent me, and I want to open it up because I want to show you a really cool feature that we've implemented for markup and comment. Since we have a full touchscreen, I can just touch the display and mark up. I liked that for the presentation. You'll remember I showed this picture. I really wanted to focus on a fact that I think I forgot to mention, which is our device has an open format and allows publishers to work with us and help create new types of business models. I like that. Joe inserted some polka music. I think he was trying to trip me up in the presentation. So I thought I'd pop up a keyboard on the screen, type him a note, and attach it as a sticky note to the display. So that's it. The Plastic Logic Reader. You can see the product and hear more about it at booth number 47. And I thank you all for your time this morning.